Golly gumdrops, this bit is steep. God. Literally free falling down a hill. Wow. Somewhere new again this week. It's near places I've been before, but I've never been to where I'm going, and it's with a sense of trepidation as well. Beautiful day, for the end of March especially, and yes, I'm at the top of a hill. I didn't start at the top of the hill. That climb up, that was big. I thought the climb up Loughrig was bad. This is next level. I've come a long way up from the valley bottom, and it continues. Oh God. So, as mentioned, never been this place before. Don't really know where anything is or what to expect. I think I've just seen something. Let's hope anyway. Now I believe that it gets a damn sight steeper later on. A damn sight steeper. And from the looks of the hill, as I was driving past, riding up, yeah, it's going to be a challenging one. I think I could be very lucky with conditions today. It's been dry for over a week now. Unheard of. Because I bet in the wet, this place, it goes up fully know what it's like yet, will be incredibly challenging. Right, let's see where this one goes. It's looking like a bloody footpath at the moment anyway. I see a lot going off, hell of a lot going off. Well, the time is a limiting factor today. I think it's going to be my fitness. I'm having to climb with that hill a lot of times. Oh God, this is nice in here though. So far, so enjoyable. Yeah, I really don't know what it'd be like in the wet, or in like literally any other conditions than this. Probably like the place I went to do the week, but steeper. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, Churchill dog likes this a lot. Gumdrops. The other week, had the brake dragging, which was an issue. It's all fixed now. I think today, I'm just dragging me bloody brakes. For good reason, obviously. God, I dread to think how quick the fast boys can go on this. Dread being able to sit in their body with your mind and be a passenger as we go down. Good God. Oh, first mistake. I'll take it. Getting a bit tired now. Got my arms, these bloody thighs. God. This is another one Mark and Christian and Sean, which you will be coming to. Mistake number 2. Bug. So I was doing quite well then. I guess I haven't done badly, have I? Maybe. Gets quite shaly down this bottom bit. That was a lovely little finish there. There we go. Well, that's one run done and I'm still alive. Time for another, and I've not come all the way to the top this time. I've just come a big chunk of way up and then off I go again. So this is the same start midsection as last time, but last time I went off to the right. This time it was down to the left. A lot of steepness, I guess. Oh, it's quite loose. That's the one thing in it about it being dry. You forget how loose stuff gets, like shale and all that. Still, I'm not complaining. It really is keeping it better today. And that's not just me trying to look all big and brave. Look at Jason. He likes to go out when it's cold in a t-shirt. That's how big and brave he is. Oh, it's dark in here. I hope everybody can see all right. God, I sound like someone else there, don't I, saying that? Oh. Okay. This one's nowhere near as steep so far, although I do know what's to come. Top half was okay, not as nice as the first one I did. Bottom half, let's have a look. Ooh, it goes down there. Down being the operative word. Right, let's carry on. Now my idiotic logic. Today, I want to go up the lakes and go exploring up there, something I've not done before. But I reasoned that going out in the lakes on my own probably wasn't a great idea, stuff I didn't know, because I came off and got injured. So what do I do instead? I come here to a damn steep hillside on my own, and I've lost a chance to come off, and I'll never get found apart from by a naughty wolf. So I realise as well that this is the second video in a row of me going exploring, but you know, I do love exploring, and I know it's not to everybody's taste. I imagine some people would love to see me get back and ride for the lakes, and I will, but I want to do that when I'm with other people, because you know, the big days out, and big days out are always more fun when you're with a group. Anyway, you know, like I say, I'm not in this YouTube game for views and all that. I'm in this YouTube game to make videos to different places I go and ride. And this one is definitely fun. He said, you gritty bloody thing. Woo. Alright. Oh jeez. Oh.
Good today.
Oh yeah. First time here. I do seem to have got into a habit of looking for and coming to places which are challenging. I know, you know, I put crazy in the title of the last one. Now to me, it was. And I should stipulate really that, you know, the things I ride, they do, you know, scare me a little bit. But, you know, I don't think I'd want to ride them if they didn't. Calling them crazy, yeah, it's probably a bit of clickbait. But, you know, it depends what level you're at, doesn't it? We're all at different levels. So I guess what I'm trying to say, probably badly, is that, you know, one man's crazy, and another man's not crazy. But, that was a bit kicky. Woohoo! It's all relative, isn't it? Now this place, I am absolutely loving it, and I mean loving it. Would I recommend everybody to come and have a look? Well, you know, you can only make that decision yourself, can't you? I don't know what level anybody else is at. Maybe any are better than me, so maybe aren't. But I don't want to be saying to people, oh, you must come and ride this, and get them into something that they wouldn't enjoy. Whereas You might say to other people, you must come and ride this, and they might come and think, why the hell's he sent me there? It's not all that. Although, I think you'd be hard pushed to think it wasn't all that. Time goes on, I do love this riding more and more, I really do. And the thing is, without meaning to, we kind of set benchmarks. I've done it myself. I keep going on about the daft stuff in Drysdale Forest as a benchmark, but you know, everything's different. It's not really a benchmark as such, is it? Another channel just set Carbon Pass as a benchmark. I mean, I wouldn't really call that a bench. I mean, Carbon Pass is all very nice, but more of a coffee table in a traditional Japanese house than a bloody bench, isn't it? But again, you know, what's my benchmark? And what does it bloody mean? If you haven't been doing that stuff in Drysdale, then you don't know what I'm on about. The videos never show us something we really like as much as we like to think it does. You know, when I was going on about how steep it is and stuff like that, which is true. It's not just about steepness, is it? It's about steepness and how technical the ground is in that steepness. So, you know, here it's steep, quite shaly and loose. That makes it a bit difficult for sure. But in other places, are steep and incredibly rooty, it's always bloody wet. So, again, it's a steep mean there. First crash of the day. Don't go down there, bicycle. Well, there we go. Turns out steep and shaly is quite difficult after all. Maybe not the most sensible thing to do, but tired out. I'll just come back up to, I guess, the top of it all again. Because when I went down first of all, and the top half was quite disappointing, I did spot something else going off. And I want to have a look at it now. I can't be asked to pedal anymore. Yep, feeling it now. So, here we go. Another one. Ooh, this is a bit of a rutty one, should we say. So, going back to the earlier point about my channel, one thing I never want to do is pigeonhole myself into a channel that does a certain type of riding, because I don't like just doing a certain type of riding, but I like going downhill, I suppose. But I don't want to be thought of as, you know, the man who rides in the mountains, or the man who rides in the woods, or anything like that, because I want to do all of those, even just ride around bloody Chester on my hardtail, because I really do believe that variety is a spice of life, variety in riding too, and I think riding different places, different types of location, makes you a better rider as well, because obviously you build different skill sets up, don't you? I mean, if you want to go and ride in the Alps around Morzine, you could argue that, you know, riding in the lakes is going to be really good for that, because it gets you used along the sense. But then you want to do the off-road stuff out there, and well, this I'll start again with that bit, and this is probably more akin to what you want to be practicing on: steep, loose, mud, occasional rock type of stuff. Difference being, of course, you got a Morzine and that, and they've got lovely chairlifts to get you up. You're not putting all this effort in yourself. Brief with spice. Golly gumdrops. The other thing is, let's slid off there and wait for that bloody tree. Wasn't even that steep or difficult a bit. It was just, I guess, losing concentration now. Because there's a jump there, not doing that. Yeah, I'm feeling it now, and bizarrely, again, it's in my legs. It's in my legs, and I'm going downhill as well. So that was an action-packed one. It's one of those where stopping isn't really an option, so you just got to keep going. You got to look ahead. You got to work out how you're going to get around stuff, and as we saw, it doesn't always work that way, does it? Top of another one now, and as always, got the nerves. So that's the thing with me, no matter how many times I go somewhere, if it is a bit, you know, adventurous, I never lose the nerves. Even when I go up the lakes and ride some of the trails I've ridden a few times, I've always got the nerves, because you know, you always think today could be the day that I smash my head on a rock. And yeah, I guess one could say, if you worry about stuff like that, why aren't you wearing a full face helmet? Well, you know, maybe I should, but I just don't like them. I find them restrictive, I find it just overheats, and it detracts from my concentration. And I'd rather have concentration, really. So what am I thinking to this place? I am bloody impressed. I love it, love it, love it. Would I want to ride it in the wet? No, because I don't think I'd love it, love it, love it. I think it's supposed to be quite different. Wow, lovely. So, next week, well, who knows? It's sure be a lot of fun. Woohoo! Bye bye!